guys? So got my plates on. The bumper's just like loosely sitting on it for right now. I'm trying to line up these holes, which these ones are lined up pretty well. Needs to go up a little, obviously. So now I just need to take my cutting wheel, well, actually the grinding wheel, and grind all the welds down so they're all nice and flush. So that baby will sit flush up on there. On this side I gotta grind on the bumper these bolts at least a little bit, make them a little more flush, and then this baby's ready to weld on. Alright guys, it's probably pretty dark. I'll get a better video in the morning, but I got my 327. She's free, it spins around, so I'll tell more about it tomorrow. So I'm gonna mount this bumper differently. I'm gonna blow holes. I'm gonna take these out. I was just gonna mount it with these studs. I'm gonna blow holes here and here, then pretty decent sized holes, and then I'm gonna do the same thing here, cut them all the way out, go all the way, then all the way, and then I'm gonna run bolts all the way through the whole back side of the bumper. So 2 on each side. That's gonna be tough enough. So I gotta work tomorrow, and then it's my weekend, and I'm gonna get this sucker done, get that motor put together. Alright, so it's the next day. Take a little peek at this motor. Wow, it's actually really clean. Kenny said there's only 600 miles on this motor. That's what he said. So I just got that welded, kinda. It's gonna get bolted, so I didn't really go too crazy with welding it. Got all that done. That over there. So this sucker's pretty solid. Not bad. Back ones are done. You seen that in the last video. So what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna pull the intake and stuff off the other motor and put it on this. I need to get the grater blades welded. It's probably something we'll do. And then it's time for paint. So thank goodness I got my 327.
Yeah, I'm about to vacuum it out. We got an oil change for it. Put the intake and the timing gears and stuff on here, of course, like we said.
But took all the spark plugs out, and I sprayed some seafoam down them for now. Oh, you can take those out. You don't have to put those back on. They're coming off anyway.
Are you taking these off?
Yeah. My motor's got to be pretty. I got some motor paint too, so I can paint this one orange. Got my bumper mounted, kinda. The bolts are just sitting in there. Bam, like that. Then like this. Should be pretty tough. I'm liking it. Hate how bent my frame is. Look how far that bumper sticks down on this side. But I think we're gonna cut right here, little cross out on the bottom, and then bend this in. Do the same thing on this side.
If we have time, we're definitely gonna try to bend the frame up. So.
If we have time, we're gonna try and bend this frame up. That way it sits a little more straight. This frame's down a lot. Needs bent up. I think we'll have time though. I'm happy this is on.
Bro, I just had a good idea.
What?
If we can't use the hole in the shop, we can put a chain around the back of the loader bucket and at the bottom, and like scoop the car up, and the chain will be like right there. We could bolt it to the frame.
All right, let's do that.
Up there, so we can pull up right here.
That's a good idea. We'll do that. If we can't use the hole. Can't really see much. Looks like 2 rods are still stuck. But put some rebar on the outside. So it's gonna be a lot more way more solid. Slowly getting it. I'm happy I got this stuff done. I'm gonna see if I can stay up late and get these grater blades on. Oh, we don't have rod.
Rod.
It's all good. We'll get rod tomorrow.
We haven't got enough rod to finish it.
All right, so just threw a little coat of paint on it. Left the spark plugs and stuff in it because I'm gonna change those anyways. Fuel pump, all that stuff. Some of that stuff's gonna come off still. Just threw some paint on it, get some color on there. Got my intake. About to throw that bad boy on. I need to get my timing gears out of the shop so I can pull this timing cover off, pull this harmonic balancer, get my timing gears put in. Get my valve covers put on. Kind of make this thing look a little better than just an ordinary 350. So, yeah. What's up, guys? So I got my timing gears put back in. I got everything basically put back together. I'm waiting to get her bolted all the way back up till tomorrow. Schmeck's back there welding. I need to get my gaskets tomorrow from the parts house. They're coming in the mail. Got everything else basically done. I need to get my spark plugs out of my other motor. I'm waiting for that until we get the motor put in case we bust some. Got my valve covers on. Everything else is pretty much waiting. I gotta get probably the motor mounts put on from the other motor. I should probably do that tonight. Let me throw the carb on. Throw my headers on. Should be good. But pulled the water pump off. The fuel pump off. Actually, I did pull the water pump off too. It's right here. It's got a hole in it. Right there. Weird. Little Spidey lives in there. Pulled the fuel pump off. Got my plate off the other motor. Basically looks pretty much like the other motor now. Exactly how I want it. About a 327 instead of 350. Should do a little better. Alright, so I got the intake on. I just got to suck down these bolts. Got to go get my carb spacer, get it on. I need to go get my carburetor, put it on, and then we're going to stuff this motor in. Didn't get my blades done. Those are next. I'm over there working on that. Schmeck just threw his carb back on. Stole it off the Blazer. Once again, stole it off the Blazer for Emmett.
It needs time.
It needs timed.
Yeah. Turns on now.
Yeah, I heard it. Fire it up. Can we do it from out here?
Yeah. Put the terminals back on.
Fires that up, though. Sweet. Well, that's one problem off our checklist. The plan for right now is suck up these bolts, and then I want to get this motor in. See if there's 327 runs. It should. And then I gotta clean up all this stuff. All right, so we got the car pushed up. We tipped this motor a little. And of course, the front main still is leaking a little bit of oil, so I'm gonna have to take all this back off again. Actually, I'm just gonna take the oil pan off, lift it high enough, get underneath, pull the front of the oil pan, put a new seal in. I think I got one laying around here somewhere. Then we're gonna throw this in. Hopefully it don't take me forever to find one. I'm gonna throw this motor in, get her all hooked up. Hopefully she runs. We'll see. We shall see. Well, boys, I pulled the oil pan. And there's some stuff floating around in here, and it looks like a little chunk of piston. I don't think this motor's any good, guys. Not good. I don't know who's down in there. See what other treasures we'll find. There's a bunch of rocks in here. Not good. I'm not gonna run this motor now. It's always something, but I guess that's part of it. I guess we're gonna have to see about that other motor. This all over again. This is what? Did them once on the other motor. Did them again. So 3 times on the other motor. 4th. This will be my 5th time doing timing gears. Same set of gears. I'm just done with it. All this work. I'm gonna need to go get me a Roni. So back apart she comes. Schmeck's getting the motor mounts right now. I just got the intake, all my gaskets, harmonic balancer pulleys coming off next, and then my timing gears. Alright, got everything tore down. Getting ready to pull those gears. Then I'm gonna call it a night. Clean this stuff up. Gonna get the 350 out of Schmeck's other truck. Send it with that. I don't think I'll paint it or nothing. I don't even know if I'll do these gears or not. I might. We'll see.